Welcome to another edition of Smalltalk for you. This morning I wanted to look at a little package in Pharo that would be easy to migrate pretty much to any Smalltalk, and I'm sure lots of people have done things very similar to this, but it's still kind of a cool little thing. Package called Teachable, and if you look in here, there's just one little class, Teachable, and here are the methods of interest. You have accept, send, does not understand, learnings, when send, evaluate, and when send, return. What does it do? Well, if we look at the class definitions, let's go out of here, let's get out of the comment, and let's get out of these methods. And you look at the definition, you see that there's a dictionary, and you can tell it's a dictionary just by looking at the code over here. So you see when, send, evaluate, self-learnings at, symbol, put a block. So what it does is it allows you to set up a dynamic object that can understand any arbitrary set of methods that you define for it, and at any time you can ask it what things it understands by sending learnings to it. So let's just set up a simple one here. We'll do this where if you do when, send, and return, it'll return this thing whenever you send that method. You can just say accept send, in which case it'll accept the message and just return self, meaning the instance of Teachable. Or you can hand it blocks, so you can effectively build up a dynamic method dictionary with this thing. So let's go ahead and set this guy up, and then after doing that, we'll see how it works. So we'll do thing, and we'll inspect the results, and you can see we get back foo, which is what we expected, because do thing, we return just the string. Now let's try teach it foo. We'll send foo to it, so we did an accept send on that. So let's go ahead and inspect that. We get back the Teachable, because again, with that one we just return self. And finally, the more complex one, bar, over here, what I've done is I've set it up to execute a block. Now that block could be arbitrarily complex and involve a series of other objects that you've set up. So here we're just sending the simple 3 plus 4. Let's inspect it, and we get back 7 as we expect. And finally, if you want to know at any point what kinds of messages your teachable object understands, you can send it learnings rather, and get back a dictionary, and it shows you it understands bar, do thing, and foo, and shows you what it does. So at any point you can pick this up and get the standard dictionary inspector and see what it is you've set up. Kind of a cool little object, not a lot of code behind it. You look over here, you see that's about it. Doesn't do a whole lot, but it can do, doesn't implement a whole lot, I should say, but actually is very expandable. So if you need some kind of dynamic object, this is the way you would implement it, and with slight variations you could do this in any Smalltalk. So that's about it for today. Until next time, have fun with whatever Smalltalk you're using.